Okay, so now I'm ready. I really want to add some elements to my ePortfolio. So again, let me remind you about the insert, the pages, and the themes. We've already set up a theme for you, so you don't have to worry about that at this moment. But to add elements, you need to be on the insert. Sometimes if you're on pages, you can say, oh, I don't know what to do here. So the first thing to notice is you have this title. It says sample 2. That means you're currently on the sample 2 page. Even though there's nothing there, you're on sample 2 page. So I'm going to go to the welcome page first, and then I'm going to go to insert. And I encourage you to take time to read the welcome page. In fact, I'll move my little record kind of over here. It tells you what to do with your ePortfolio, and you may wish to read all of this. So I suggest keeping it here so that you can read it later if you're not able to read it right now. And you can always delete it when you fill this out. So this is your kind of reminder of what an ePortfolio is. So let me call a couple things to your attention. So right here, this page is always changing. Don't focus on perfection. This is a key way that an ePortfolio is different from just a website or a resume. You are including the growth that you are showing as you learn new things. So keep that in mind. And we're going to start to add some elements. So I'm going to go ahead and move this back. I'm going to go up to the top, and I might actually get to a page that has nothing on it. So the About Me, it tells you some things. I'm going to go to my sample page that I made, and that was right here. So there's nothing on this page, and that means I can kind of start from scratch, which is helpful for me right now. So you'll see some choices. These are content blocks that are pre-made for you, and they're just what they look like: a photo with some stuff next to it, 2 photos, and so on. This collapsible group is cool. It's text, your table of contents, and more. They pretty much all tell you what they are, so I'll let you play. But let's say I want to put a collapsible group in. I literally just click it, and there's a spot that says add text. You'll notice collapsible is open. That means that when you view it on, let's go ahead and say sample here, and let's put blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I have this now, sample blah, blah, blah. Look how it is set to drop down. So up here is the preview button. And right now I'm previewing it, and see this drop down? That's what the sample blah, blah, blah looks like. It lets me preview it in different things. So tablet view, phone view, large screen. So that's pretty helpful. You can leave your preview. So let's just suppose that I don't want it to be drop down text. There was an opportunity for me to change that plan. And I always find that I struggle to find it again. You have to click in just the right spot. But if I don't have it as drop down text, then if I go back to preview, now I have my sample blah, 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 and it's full on there. So it's whatever you like. You can do drop down or not drop down. Now let's say we want something else. So this might be our title, and this might be our all about us, or all about the page. I'm just giving you some examples. And now let's suppose that I want to do 3 pictures. I can grab this one and click it. Now I can add photographs. So I simply would add, and I have that choice to upload. I could select an image. I can come from Drive. I can do whatever I'm interested in, really. So if I choose select image, I'm going to have something very slowly opening up. My internet's very slow right now, so I'm not going to get into that select image. I'm just telling you what you can add. Now I can also put in a divider, and it will just put a divider for me. And that can sometimes be helpful. I can put in a spacer, gives a little bit of white space in your document. I could put in anything that I want. Really, I could directly input docs, slides, sheets. And one thing I'll suggest is finding that item, having opened it recently, because right now, if I click open docs, it's going to show things that I've used recently, which is really helpful. So I can also search, but if I found it recently, then it's just going to come right up for me. So I could say, well, I want to insert my instructional tech document that I just made, and there it goes. So if I did a preview of this, I would see that if I scroll on down, my instructional tech is after a bunch of other stuff. So here we are. I put in a whole bunch of things that I didn't populate, but that's where it would be. If I go to the large screen, again, I still have to scroll down, and my internet is slow, but there it is. Now a person can open that up. So that is how you add items to your portfolio.